Finally, everyone knows why Sam Heughan split from Caitriona Balfe. The truth is out. For years, Outlander fans have been fascinated by the relationship between Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe. On screen, they played Jamie Fraser and Claire Randall, a legendary couple who transcended time to live and love through seemingly insurmountable challenges. In real life, Sam and Caitriona were so close that many believed that there must be a real love between them. But then, rumors of a breakup between the two stars caused a stir in public opinion. For many years, the reason remained hidden, leaving only speculation. Some thought it was work pressure, others believed there was a third person involved. And then, in 2025, the truth was finally revealed. This is a fictional story that recounts that journey, from the first sweet days, until the secret is revealed, answering the question that millions of fans around the world are always wondering: why did Sam Heughan break up with Caitriona Balfe? Starting with a look. In 2013, when the Outlander crew started casting, Sam Heughan was still a relatively new face. He had played many small roles, but had not really exploded. Caitriona Balfe, on the other hand, came from the modeling world, and was just trying her hand at acting. Right at the audition, when Caitriona walked in, her and Sam's eyes accidentally met. At that moment, director Ronald D. Moore knew he had found the perfect Jamie and Claire. On set, the two were surprisingly compatible. They learned their lines together, practiced horseback riding, and shared simple meals. When the cameras turned off, Sam still gently put his coat on Caitriona, and she smiled gratefully with eyes that everyone could see contained more than friendship. Whispers behind the stage lights. In the early seasons of Outlander, the whole world seemed to be feverish with the love of Jamie and Claire. Fans began to link the two main actors. On social media, comments were everywhere. They must be together in real life. Looking at Sam and Caitriona, I don't believe they're just co-stars. Both Sam and Caitriona avoided the situation, only affirming that they were good friends. But the truth was, behind the scenes, they began long evenings, sitting by the fire in Scotland, talking about their dreams, their loneliness, and the strange feelings that were gradually growing inside them. The first cracks. That secret relationship continued in silence. No one but those closest to them knew. But the pressure from the outside grew heavier. Sam longed for a public relationship. He wanted to hold Caitriona's hand and walk down the red carpet, to shout out loud that he loved her. But Caitriona was afraid. She had been through a lot, and most of all, she was afraid that going public would make people see their relationship as a PR stunt for the movie. "Sam, I don't want people to doubt our love. Let's keep it to ourselves," Caitriona said on a cold, rainy night in Glasgow. Sam nodded, but inside him, small cracks had begun to form. The third person, real or fake? In 2016, Caitriona met Tony McGill, a music producer. At first, they were just friends, but rumors of them dating quickly spread. When the press published pictures of Caitriona with Tony, Sam's heart was broken. He wondered, did she never want to tell me publicly, because she had someone else in her heart? Although Caitriona always reassured him that Tony was just a friend, Sam still felt an invisible wall growing between them. Chapter 5. The Fateful Moment. One evening, when the whole crew was celebrating the end of the season, Sam saw Caitriona and Tony laughing together. Her eyes were shining, the kind of eyes that should have been reserved for him. That night, Sam quietly left the party. He walked down the empty streets of Edinburgh, his heart in turmoil. He knew that there were truths that didn't need to be said but still existed. Bitter decision. A few months later, Sam made his decision to break up. He didn't say much. Just one simple sentence in the text message to Caitriona: "I think it's time for us to stop." I will always cherish what we have, but I can't continue to be a shadow in your life. Caitriona read the message, tears falling onto her phone screen. She knew Sam was right, but her fear and hesitation had caused her to lose the most important man in her life. The silence continues. Years later, the two are still together in Outlander. On screen, they are still Jamie and Claire, madly in love. But behind the scenes, they are just colleagues. Fans have no idea. They still believe in that secret love. As for Sam and Caitriona, they choose silence. When the truth is revealed, in 2025, in a special interview for Outlander's 10th anniversary, Sam finally spoke up. He spoke slowly, his voice choked with emotion. Caitriona will always be an important part of my life. But we chose different paths. I wanted to make that love public, but she wasn't ready. Then time passed, things changed. That's why we broke up. Those words were like a knife to millions of fans. But at the same time, it was also a relief. Caitriona speaks out. Later, Caitriona also admitted for the first time in a private interview. Sam was my soulmate, the shoulder I leaned on during the most difficult years. I never stopped loving him, I just wasn't brave enough. And when I realized it, it was too late. Fans shed tears. Finally, the truth was revealed. Sam and Caitriona broke up not because they stopped loving each other, but because one side wanted to go public, while the other was afraid and hesitant. After the rain, the sky brightens. Today, Sam has found new happiness with Dakota Johnson. Caitriona also has her own family with Tony McGill. But every time they look back, they still respect each other, are grateful, and have a quiet love that never goes away. Fans finally understand, love doesn't always end with being together. Sometimes, the most beautiful love is the unfinished love, leaving in the heart eternal memories.